Good morning. Sorry, I got distracted right after I pressed the button. It is 6:31 a.m. on Tuesday, October 18th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, one of the things that happens to you when you have some sort of an injury is because you are treating that injured part of your body differently, it has all sorts of ripple effects. So, for example, let's say you twist your ankle. Well, you're walking a little funny, maybe limping a little bit in order to favor that ankle, right? That means you're using your thigh muscles in a way that you don't usually. So, pretty soon, you start having aches in the thigh muscle. And then you start trying to favor that, and now you got lower back issues. And then it's in your shoulders, and then maybe in a finger for some weird reason that's unexplained. And so that's all just an example. But what happened to me specifically yesterday is that I'm wearing my sling because I'm trying to wear that more in order again to just make me stop using my arm so much, so maybe my elbow will get better faster. And someone was not giving me a lot of space on the sidewalk, so I was kind of edging away from them just to avoid, bumping my elbow into them or something like that. And I was sufficiently distracted that I tripped on a crack on the sidewalk and scraped up my other elbow and palm. Um, incidentally, good job, Linda. You found your squeaky toy. Incidentally, if you have ever considered possibly tripping and falling to the ground while wearing a sling on one arm, I don't recommend it. Um, it makes the already unpleasant, kind of scary process worse. Um, I mean, you know, I'm scraped up. I was bleeding for both my elbow and my palm, but yeah, it could have been worse. I don't think there's any other injury. Um, yeah, but that was just profoundly unpleasant. And this was before my bus ride home. And so I did go into an au bon pain and use their bathroom to kind of wash my hand and my elbow. But I didn't have any band aids or anything. And so, there I am riding the bus home, bleeding onto a napkin. Not the best way to spend an afternoon. But it's fine. So I got home, I stopped at CVS to buy some band-aids, and then I actually spent the evening last night. I went back out to the local game store because now that I am dungeon mastering a game of Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like I need a little bit more table time under my belt, you know, just to continue to gain experience with the game so that I can be at my best. And so the local game store, Pandemonium Books and Games in Cambridge, does is a participant in the Dungeons and Dragons Adventurers League, which is just this kind of a semi-organized games of Dungeons and Dragons. And on Mondays they have one-shot adventures, which basically means you're not in an extended campaign. It's like a bunch of short stories. And so I decided to go and attend that, and I brought a bard character with me. A bard is kind of like an entertainer, and they can do a variety of things. But one of their key roles in the party is to kind of inspire and enhance what everybody else is doing. And it was fun. It was a good time. I got to do some cool stuff, and it was good. I feel like I'll go back. Although I have to figure out what's the best thing because that store does different things depending on the day. So they have once a week they have an ongoing campaign, but it's kind of in progress. So it's like I'm not sure how to jump in, but and then there's the one shots, and so I could keep just doing the one shots, Because yeah, see, the concern would be if I were to jump in the campaign, that becomes more of like an obligation to go, which could still be fun, but I don't know. Anyway, it'll all be fine. I'm enjoying myself as I delve deeper into this particular dungeon. Um, but yeah, PSA. Don't trip and fall on the sidewalk while you're wearing a sling. Not cool. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.